Hello, family. Hello, hello, hello. It is June already. We're halfway through the year. And today, I want to share with you 5 crops that I'm growing in my garden that you can grow as well in June. 5 easy, simple crops you can grow in June. And I may give you a bonus one at the end. But we're starting out with the lovely cucumber. You see, we've got cucumbers here. Now with the cucumber loves the heat. And the more you pick, the more they produce. So go on out and get yourself some cucumbers. Now you still have enough time to direct sow them, or you can do transplants. Okay? But the lovely cucumber is definitely one that you can do in June. You see, I've got this one in a hanging basket. Tried something different with it. And this size right here that you see, perfect size, because this is kind of like a pickling cucumber, but they have other varieties. And I recommend like the burpless type because they are less prone to disease and the cucumber bug that likes to attack them. But the lovely cucumber is definitely one you can grow in June. All right, next up is squash. Squash, also a very sun-loving crop. You can do your summer squash, you can do winter squash this time of year. The ones that I'm focusing on, you're looking at right now, is a butternut squash. I also have yellow squash and zucchini squash. Those are the main 3 that I do every year. But this is the perfect time to put them out. Now, I will say one issue that is really, really bad with squash, and that is the squash vine borer. So by planting them in June or in late June and around July, that helps with eliminating that squash vine borer because they're not really active with laying their eggs during that window. But squash is another. Get yourself some that you can do a transplant with, or you can also direct sow the squash in June. All right, number 3 is beans, green beans, 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 beans. You can do the bush beans or you can do pole beans. Just keep in mind with your pole beans, you need to have a trellis for them to travel up on. What you're looking at here is the rattlesnake bean that I have growing here. But you can do beans of all sorts right now in June. Perfect, perfect time for either pole or bush bean, okay? I recommend direct sowing the beans. Very easy to grow. Only takes about 3 to 5 days for them to germinate. They don't do really well with transplanting them from a cell. So go ahead, drop you a few directly in the soil and let them go for what they know. But very, very easy crop to grow. So go ahead and get you some beans going. Again, this is the rattlesnake bean. I had me a meal the other day with some of these on it, and they were absolutely delicious. Sauteed in a little bit of onion and garlic. Very, very tender bean, not fibrous. Even when they over mature, they are still very, very tender. And again, this is the rattlesnake bean. Love it. Another one that I recommend trying is the dragon tongue bean. I think I've shown you guys that bean before in a previous video, but there are two new beans that I'm trying out and I love them. It's a rattlesnake, and I suggest the dragon tongue bean as well. All right, but beans, go for it. Perfect time of the year, June, to get your beans started. Plop them in the ground, direct sow them. All right, number 4 crop for June are melons. Melons. I'm in the melon alley. And the first melon you see is a cantaloupe melon. And all the ones after are just your watermelons. Okay, melons are awesome. Direct sow. You can do transplants this time of the year for the melon. Very, very good crop to grow in June. They also love the heat. Just make sure that you stay consistent and regular with your watering, because melons don't like to dry out totally and then you give them a heavy watering, because that will make the melon split. So get on a consistent watering schedule and make sure that they've got some type of mulching underneath. You see I've got hay under mine to keep them nice and moist. And I would say that is the main thing to stay on top of with the melon, is to ensure you are on a regular watering schedule. All right? But get out there and grow some melons. All right, and number 5 are tomatoes. Tomatoes of all sorts. You can do all sorts of variety of tomatoes in June. Okay? Y'all pardon me with the phone call there. But all sorts of tomatoes in June. You can do your beefsteak. You can do your cherries. You can do your paste tomatoes. What we're looking here at is a Roma tomato. Perfect for making paste. Okay, but get you some tomatoes going. All right? All right, and I'm back with the bonus crop, and that is basil. If you're growing tomatoes, you need to be growing basil, y'all. This is the Geneva sweet basil. That's pretty much the one I grow. Beautiful, beautiful basil crop. The one thing I will tell you is that they love having the tops pinched off, those flowers, and that just helps them to bush out and grow even more. That keeps them very productive. Okay, again, if you're growing tomatoes, you should be growing basil. All right, and go and check out the different variety of basil. This is the one I like, which is the sweet basil. All right, but there you have it. 5 crops you can start right now in June, and still got time to get stuff going. All right, but it's been fun. It's been real, y'all. It's a little rainy out here today, but I wanted to bring this to you to let you know that you still have time to get some crops up and running. All right, there you have it. It's been a pleasure. This is Sandy 7 with AN-T-NEES. These are the Honky Tonk Chronicles, y'all. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll be back at you again soon. Have a blessed one, and we out.